not, please.
For one star, there wasn't enough drama.
It's
Please.
the build up
I
to the
mean,
drama that
drama.
counts, guys.
Oh,
I
there
literally had
is.
goosebumps on our last battle.
Oh yeah, there might be drama depending on how the information gets delivered today, depending on a few characters.
Okay. Including me.
Okay. So, my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, all of you wake up. Night, you had a very, very good sleep. You basically were in a very deep sleep. But everyone else had a little unexpected adventure in their minds, or were they somewhere else? As all of you wake up in the dark domain, the sky is as red and dark as the night is. Indistinguishable when the sun is out or when the sun sets. But Larissa, you wake up on bed with Dimitri. Marceline, where are you sleeping? Are you sleeping in Dimitri's house or are you sleeping in Yurmaganda's
I'm at
house?
home.
Mic test, Marceline.
Yeah, I'm sleeping at the cabin.
Okay. Yep, you wake up. Stolas also pretty much wakes up with 5 minutes plus. Sarryn, you wake up in one of Dimitri's rooms. And so does Elara. Today is the day of the ball. Of course, the ball is going to be happening in the evening. So you have a good free morning and a free afternoon. Above table, if nobody is doing anything or not talking to anyone, then of course we will speed things up to the ball. Naturally.
I mean, I'm thinking like pretty much around this time. I'm just getting ready for the masquerade, so I don't think there's much I need to worry about.
I was gonna say, do I assume that I just woke up and I'm aware of everybody getting ready for the ball, or I can go around and ask for more information?
You know that today was the Vampire Masquerade. So you pretty much can.
Yeah, we were informed the night before, so.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay, I'm just
the
gonna.
butlers and the maids had already done the fitting for everyone, had measured everyone, and made sure to custom make all their
Outfits.
outfits. Yes, I don't know why I sound like you speak. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Well, thank you, Marceline, again for the drawings.
You're
I
welcome.
love the bedazzled horns. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It was pretty sweet.
Yeah. Took a lot of work too, and it paid off well.
Yep.
But yeah, essentially, Sarryn, when the time for the fitting and whatnot, he would probably just go and say to whoever's making his suit or whatever, it's just no, don't put anything too fancy. Just keep it simple. I don't need all that fancy things. You can keep that for the ladies.
Sir,
More
you are
for
now
me.
part of. You will hear. When you say that, sorry, the tailor will tell you The in-house tailor will tell you. Sir, you are part of Carve's household now. To look immodest is a matter of pride, sir.
Nonetheless, I have been raised to be modest in most things, especially dress.
Very well, sir.
If anything, maybe, I don't know, maybe just a little bit of a flower of some sort, maybe just to fancy it up if you want.
Do you have any particular flower in mind?
Not really, although it might be nice for Elara to maybe have a say in that, seeing how I traveled with her for a while. Although I don't think I should go and talk to her right now if the dream we had was shared.
You had a shared dream, sir?
Long story. Let's just say last time I saw somebody else that I was traveling with in a dream, it led me, Elara and Night over here. I'm not sure if this dream was shared though, but in case it was, I might want to keep my distance from Elara for the time being.
Curious. And curious, son. As he works on your fitting, what about the rest? What are you all doing as you wake up?
I start bedazzling my horns with my jewelry. I'm excitedly getting ready. Alone, I just don't want to show everybody else the excitement, so I'm just running around and wearing the fanciest things I've ever seen.
Wait, Knight is able to be excited?
In private.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Elara, what is Elara up to?
When she's getting her outfit made, she's gonna talk about the gold on it. Of course, she likes it, it's pretty. But if that isn't an all day thing, she might
No,
just
it's not an all-day thing.
wander around, see what's going on.
Okay. That leaves only Larissa.
She's going to get ready, but be a little apprehensive after the dream, a bit unnerved, unsure if it was really real until she talks to some of the others.
Okay. Yeah, you all gather for breakfast. Dimitri is not there.
Oh.
Would we
He
smart?
he tells Larissa that he has to go off for just a little while, but he will be back after breakfast. But yeah, you five are at the table. There is all the breakfast seafoods that you can think of: bread, butter, fruits, yogurt, all that stuff.
Oh.
So Sarryn
I guess.
would be eating and whatnot, gnawing on some fruit and whatnot, but you would notice that, contrary to what happened in the little while since you've met him and the rest of the people that he showed up at the manor with, his gaze seemed to trail, instead of trailing toward Elara, seems to be drifting away from her every now and again.
Hey, did anyone else have that weird Christmassy dream? If it could even be a dream?
Freya be damned. I thought it was just me.
So it was real?
I don't know.
What did
I
you
thought it was
see?
I
You
thought it
all
was a dream.
did.
I mean, I got a new shield.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
really pretty nice.
Yeah, I know. I woke up and that box gave me an armor of some sort. I thought it was a dream until that point. And then Sarryn would turn to Elara, just like not saying a word.
I thought
but
it was something nice to be left behind.
Okay,
Oh,
people,
no.
can I? Did I also get the dream, or I just was out cold recovering?
Oh, you were just out cold.
Okay. What dream do you guys speak of?
better you don't know, Night. I think.
Apparently, we interacted with people from like other universes. I'm not. I have no idea.
Okay.
Limber was apparently alive in one universe.
Mm.
I miss Limber
Kieran?
so much. I'm gonna be drowning my sorrows with tea.
Siren,
What?
you look like you're carrying a lot of shame. What did you see in the dream?
It's not important.
Weren't you flirting with that one tiefling lady?
Elara is intensely staring down Sarryn.
Drama. I just might steal Elara.
You
At this point, you'll just Sarryn will just like kind of nervously just looking down. It's like, to be fair, I thought it was a dream, and she started.
Night cackles at him. Hilarious. I'm just
honestly,
enjoying his discomfort as I watch him try to explain.
honestly, the entire time I was just hanging out with Dad and Stolas, and also just watching the chaos go down.
What chaos? Larissa, you do not seem very happy with the dream. Would you care to share with us? Is it something really disturbing?
Well, if all the things were true from what happened in the dream, it seems that Dimitri is not the same kind of person I thought he was. That he has done some very questionable things, which we will have a conversation about when I next see him. Now that I know everyone else seems to remember the same thing I do.
You weren't aware of his questionable stuff before.
I mean, I was aware of some of it, but not the extent. His memories were fragmented. You forget, that's a lot of memory for me to be overloaded with all at once for one time.
Oh, poor Larissa. Night
Reevaluate.
goes close to Larissa and tries to comfort her.
I'm going to be too stunned to do anything.
So
Okay,
so
Night.
how is everyone outfit going along?
It's doing pretty good. Crap! I need to pull up the freaking image. The dress is being sewn up at the moment. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have this like somewhat metallic belts around my dress just to like provide like some interest. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, they got me into this new garb. I guess it's really nice. I guess. I say very blandly, trying to mask my excitement.
Yeah, I had to
And I
try
guess,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
sorry, I just remembered my emblem. And I guess I have this rubber ducky now that I'm very attached to.
Wait, a rubber
Hoping
duck?
Larissa would see. The yellow ducky.
There's
It's
a rubber
so
duck
cute.
again?
Yeah, I was just trying to show it off so Larissa could look at my animal shirt.
Oh, that's very adorable.
She's gonna be happy with the distraction.
Thank you.
Yeah, it took me almost everything to convince the tailor not to go too fancy. At some point, they were even talking about a cape.
I mean, it was briefly the idea of me having a cape was briefly mentioned, but I decided against it.
Okay. I like your outfit now. Ooh.
Well, regardless of... I guess we'll be all well dressed then by tonight.
Mm. Well, I'm glad we survived that horrible fight. Still kind of recovering from that. So thank God I wasn't put into no dream.
Yeah.
I'm going to wish that I
Hold
never
on.
had the dream.
Hopefully tonight is like peaceful, other than a bit of drama.
Oh,
Now
I
you
want the
think
glitz and
that's
glamour.
Marceline. Why did you say that?
Yeah.
Every time someone says it, something happens.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, Night. Masquerade in the Vampire Kingdom. What could ever go wrong?
Oh my God. Well, I mean, this Dimitri guy seems to be upsetting a lot of you guys here, so let's hope we can.
Oh, he's not upsetting me. It's more so... I haven't
My girl.
grown... I'll say this.
Mm.
I still don't know the guy. Let's just say that I might be a little bit on guard.
Then I will be too. Follow your lead. I have
Honestly,
no idea.
Honestly, I respect him, but I also kind of find him a little bit scary.
He's going through his little insufferable stage right now. It's okay. He's not having a good moment.
Elara, I don't like how you look at me. I don't like how you look at me, I assure you. We almost died in that fight. I was sure it was a dream, nothing more. Another... And honestly, she was pretty convincing, so I lost myself.
It didn't have to be in the snow, though.
Well, Elara, he really did put his life on the line for you in that fight. Yeah, cut him a break. I'm sure it was just a dream. I tried to help you. First and last time.
So I am thinking about what to say. So hold on.
It's okay. Conflicted.
She'll
He's gonna
still be
wish it
giving
was a
you.
dream.
Sorry, she'll still be giving you a funny look, but she seems to take the okay. Yeah, you did put yourself on the line in that fight.
Well, regardless, I think I might be wise to give you some space, at least, for a few moments
You
or
gotta.
a few hours.
You have a lot of buttering up to do.
Hold on, I think there's butter over there.
I hope that's the real thing and not the imitation that they make with egg and some oil of some
No.
sort.
I never
The
thought I'd have to
butler,
worry about
the
having.
butler, the chef that made it in the kitchen just hears it with his vampiric hearing, and then the butler's like, wait, hold on, they're guests, they're guests.
I mean, does the butler want to hear the tea?
Oh.
Who knows? Maybe they're all hearing it. I mean, they're all vampires. It could all be just
Girl.
listening. Who knows?
Walls have ears, they say.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, do I have what I want in my kit?
If
No, I don't.
you are all done RPing,
Mm-hmm.
There is just one more thing I
Lord.
would add.
mm-hmm.
Sarryn would get up from the table and find one of the closest attendant out of earshot from the regular earring people, and ask if there would be any kind of not necessarily calligraphy, but anything like a piece of paper and a pen of some sort to write something.
Certainly, sir.
Thank you
And
much.
he goes away and comes back 5 minutes later with a fresh piece of white paper and a very, very fancy water ink.
Okay,
pen.
so Sarryn would go to a quiet location away from people and write a little something, which may be revealed at a later point, but for now, you will just put that and the folded piece of paper to the same attendant and say, put that wherever Lady Elara would be assigned to sleep. I want her to find it, but I don't dare give it to her in person.
Very good, sir. I am sure the missus will appreciate it.
I just hope that it will just spare my life, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah,
He
it's got
smiles and
Lara's
heads up.
wrath.
The thing.
I didn't hear what King said because of Night, sorry.
Oh, he said, so I said that he smiles, the butler smiles, and then heads off.
Okay. Yeah, other than that, Sarryn would probably just spend some time with Saber outside the palace for a while, killing time.
Okay. Eventually, just after you're all done eating, about 1.5 hour in, Lord Dimitri returns home. I hope you all had a very good meal, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
He smiles and looks at Larissa for a few seconds longer. Doesn't say anything, just looks at her. And then
I
you
think-
hear in your mind, do you want to talk?
Yes. I'll respond
She's
to my
ready.
mind. I think a talk is
He will-
needed.
He will walk over to you. We will go to my study.
Mhm.
And he starts to walk off.
And I'll follow suit.
So Larissa follows Dimitri off. What do the four of you do anything else while you see Dimitri take Larissa away for a little while?
I hear something.
I was talking so much shit, so I'm just stunned by his presence.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
I was talking a lot of smack about Dimitri, so once I see you, I'm like so taken aback by your presence. So I'm a little
Okay.
stunned looking over at everybody else.
He might. I have no idea.
Oh,
Marceline, Elara, you're doing anything?
Lara
I'm
is
trying
gonna.
I'm trying to think what I want to talk about, but I can't.
Lara is gonna go explore.
Okay. Roll me D100.
Oh. All right.
You know what? Can I explore with you?
You want to explore?
23.
Okay. Are you exploring with Elara or are you exploring by yourself?
I'll go with you, Laura.
Okay. All right. We will come to that. Very very shortly. Larissa, Dimitri leads you into basically what is his makeshift office. On his desk, you see stacks of papers and documents that Dimitri needs to sign off as Lord of this manor and has dominion over this territory, delegated to him by the Vampire King. Just in the corner, there is, it's not a sofa, it's like those very sturdy but cushioned like furniture, if that makes sense.
Yes.
But it's not a sofa, it's like very sturdy. It's like made of wood and carved wood and everything, very ornate everything, but it's just like there's upholstery cushion embedded into the part where you lean and the part where you sit.
Okay.
He sits on one end and gestures to you to sit down.
I will take a seat, clasping my hands together nervously.
What did you remember from last night?
I remember that a turtle matched the story from the memories that you shared with me, and also a woman saying that you kidnapped her and you were a little too calm about that accusation. Not to mention that other woman who said that you burned her village. I'm not really sure what to say.
Well, if it is any consolation, I have not burnt down any villages yet.
Yet? Whose village are you planning to burn?
He smiles nervously. Hopefully never. Hopefully no one's. As a matter of fact, burning down a village is what wild, foolish people do. It is very unbecoming of my status.
And yet you seem to acknowledge that is something that you did or would have done. I'm a little confused on the timeline of the burning of this village.
It is. I know there are a lot of things I would not do, but there are also a lot of things that I would do.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I am capable of. I know what I have done. But what this turtle has spoken, I may have done it, but I have no recollection. Regarding that girl, she is King Rivain's daughter.
Yes.
Before you came, before I knew that you existed, I believed she was you, because you both shared the same features. It was only about a few years ago when I realized that she would never love me, was when I realized she was not you.
And if she were to have returned those feelings and then you met me, what would have occurred then?
I will be honest, I do not know. I do not know then what I would have done.
Well, thank you for being honest with me. It's just a lot to digest.
I know. I know. It begins to beg the question, what else have I done that I do not remember?
Yes. But I know that there was extenuating circumstances behind the turtle, who I assume is from the family that I recall from your memories, even if he doesn't appear in those memories.
Oddly enough, he doesn't look to be a descendant or a family of the family I was once a part of.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
But,
that's what puzzling.
yes, he will lean forward and hold your hands, and you must understand when she had dominion over me, it was very hard to say no to a lot of things.
Are you safe from her taking control again?
She will never obtain control over me again. Not as long as I have these. And then he pulls his collar down, and then you just see like 7 tattoos, all just very small tattoos of different symbols in infernal runes, just on under his left collarbone.
I see. Then I am relieved that these events will not come to pass if they haven't yet. She's...
Though I do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Are we having a Canadian standoff right now?
Apparently.
He looks at her. I know I can be a monster in every other world, but I am trying to be better.
She will give Dimitri a hug and ask what that means for the other him in the other world where he has not met her. Because she'll remember that the one who is called Naira wanted to use a substance she had never heard of before.
He smiles at her and says, well, it's an alchemical ingredient. It can be obtained through very, very odd means. But apparently one of the ways of obtaining it is through urine. I believe they just want to humiliate their Dimitri by throwing solid urine on him.
Mm-hmm. They were very strange people.
They were, weren't they?
She'll feel a lot of relief after having the conversation.
He'll reach out and just give you a hug and just pull himself and you into his embrace.
She'll just say that she looks forward to spending time with him at the Masquerade and hopefully finding more information about her brother through interacting with the other high-profile people at the ball.
He nods his head, he smiles, and shall we go and get ready for the evening?
Yes, I think that would be a great plan.
Just so you know, Lorcan cannot come.
He
So he
cannot?
will have to stay here.
But I got him all dressed up! Sorry, just saw the picture.
Well, perhaps he can stay in the castle's lobby then.
We'll pass him around some food to keep him happy.
As Dimitri takes your hand and you return to where everyone was sitting, but you see Sarryn has disappeared to a corner and the two girls are missing. What is I was about to say Bubbles. But it's not Bubbles. What is Night up to?
Hello.
Weird
Night?
hello.
You are muted, by the way. Just
Night?
Night.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Hang on, I'm gonna text them.
Wake up, Night.
They can't be sleeping already.
I summoned thee.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't be
Because
if you were snoring, it's probably gonna come from me.
Sorry.
The funny thing is, when I'm trying to find them for texting, I almost looked it up as Night and not their actual name, so that was embarrassing.
No, I could hear you guys. I think my phone just froze for a second, so I couldn't unmute. But
Oh no,
Night,
okay, I was about to say.
Night is gonna go check on his potential ally since he's all doom and gloom. So I go towards Sarryn, and I really am kind of intimidated by Dimitri, so I'm just gonna use it as an excuse to kind of be out of the way.
You would notice Sarryn covering whatever he's scribbling. Specifically because he's writing it in Infernal and he suspects you know the language, so.
No, I do not. But
But
I'll
Sarryn
come
wouldn't
over
know that.
and
A tiefling that
That's a
doesn't know
tiefling?
Infernal.
to Sarryn. Do I? Yes, I do speak Infernal actually, Northern Tongue, Draconic, and Common. But
Okay.
you do not see that. And I peek over trying to be nosy and I say, Sarryn, why are you being all mopey?
At that point, what you would seem is probably something along the line of to the attention of, and then just like kind of scrambles like, yeah, let's just say I might be blamed for something I did during that whole dream sequence, and yeah, I'm not proud of it.
Is this all about Elara?
Well, partly.
Do you know she just left a long time ago while you were moping around in the corner? And Dimitri's here.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't bear his fang.
Put yourself together. We gotta look presentable. It's not time to mope around.
Let me assure you, any kind of threat shows up, that probably will snap me right out of it. And besides, it's not like I should be too worried. And then you would just see Sarryn make a wrist motion, his blade appearing in his hand. As long as it's within this realm, this thing never is anywhere else than by my side.
I'm just gonna sit here so I don't have to make small talk with the big guy.
Fair enough. Worst comes to worst, just start speaking, oh, I don't know, Infernal, Draconic, Dwarvish, anything else. Maybe he doesn't know those language, and maybe you... No, wait, he heard you speak Common already. Well, there goes that idea.
Can't be sneaky. Unless you'd let me write back and forth with you. You wouldn't be able to see that.
Well...
Or you're saving this precious paper for your girl.
At that phrasing, you would see, like... You would probably expect anger or something like that, but you just see him, like, freaking blush and... Well, I just have to finish this real quick because... Just because. And then you would see like he focused solely on that, still covering the paper as he keeps on writing.
I give him like,
and
oh,
you would
sorry.
notice that his strokes are actually really soft and as if he's making attention to form every single letter correctly.
Night just taps you in the shoulder and I tell you, well, get a grip and hurry up.
Don't worry, it won't be too long. I don't think I'll cover the whole page either. Yeah, after that, I should pay attention to Saber. He's starting to bother me in my head right now. He wants some attention. The attendants are all nice and that, but they don't understand that horse specifically doesn't need hay or any grain of any sort. He's trying to make them understand, but apparently they're dumber than a rock.
Say that again.
Well, he's trying to make them understand, but apparently the attendants are dumber than a rock when the horse literally hooves the trough on the ground.
Why are you gonna come join the party? Or why don't you at least look and talk to her in person? Try your luck. You look very handsome right now.
You know, the sole issue started by a woman calling me handsome, so I think I'll wait until her eyes fall on this and then see where it goes from there. She seemed a bit more lenient by the end of the conversation, but I still would rather not have a crossbow bolt or an arrow go through my head or my leg.
Well, she trusts you. So I don't think it's going to take long for her to come around. I think you should stop beating yourself up over it.
Well, Knight, you see, trust is a fragile thing. I'm not quite sure how exactly she feels about me or anything, so what I did might have broken that.
Okay. I have nobody else to look for now, so I'm just gonna sit beside you, pretend I'm not hearing your scribbles.
Well, if you want to, I'm pretty sure Saber could use some company that is not, well, on the undead persuasion.
Yeah. Me and Saber are gonna play on the side alone then while you are scribbling away, but we're not gonna be too far away.
Very well. And then Sarryn would send a telepathic message to Saber. It's like, there's the blue tiefling's gonna go there. You do what he tells you, and you behave yourself. Oh, and stop kicking the goddamn troughs.
I think me
you
and...
just hear you just in your mind.
Me? Is that for Night or Sarryn?
Oh, Sarryn.
At this point, Sarryn would... Yeah, I get it. You can't talk. And I know you just understand Infernal, but... Seriously... You can just have sent me a picture of some sort. Anyways. You do you, and I swear to God if you do something stupid while Night is there, I'm gonna unsummon you so freaking fast.
I think me and him are gonna get along so well.
I think so. You give me somewhat of the same energy, if I'm being honest.
Very sassy.
Yeah, and strong-willed.
Since I'm a huge giant, I'll try and race Saber just around the castle to see if I'm strong enough. I'm just testing him.
Like racing, like foot race?
Yeah, foot race around the castle, so we're gonna leave your site for a bit.
Well, here's the funny thing about the war horse. There's no way in hell you fucking catch up to that thing.
Well, I think I'm overly competitive, so I'm just
Yeah, fair
gonna
enough.
see how
All I'm saying
how it
is,
goes. I'm overconfident right now.
yeah, we're talking about a war horse of a base speed of 60 feet per round. If he doesn't dash.
If I come back very defeated and disappointed, then you'll know why.
Exactly.
Some humbling.
So after Knight says that, he sends a message to the horse like, give her a fighting chance.
I mean,
There is no response from the horse.
Kind of figured.
what's the fight of the pettiness?
Yep. But yeah, after that, Sarryn seals the letter folded all on itself after he's done and deliver that to Elara's room. Please.
I'm outside with Saber, and I look at him and I go, "Have you ever raced a big blue giant?
You would see
I'll
the
give you a
horse.
chance today."
Yeah, you'd see the horse like swing its head like no fucking way.
You're gonna learn today. But I think we're gonna start our race outside while everybody else is busy.
You would notice that horse is so fucking petty. Every time he has a chance to kick up dirt towards your direction, he does.
I think I like this essay. I might like him, but I'm trying to out petty him right now.
But yeah, other than that, he's going full.
Full speed.
Yeah, he's full sending it right now. It's like, I'm not gonna lose to you. You just have 2 legs.
And then, do I try? Are we just doing the race, or
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's
are
fucking
you
full
gonna be
sending.
able to watch? Okay, I tell Saber, tell you what, we'll make 1 round around the castle, and whoever makes it back first will give up their dinner for the night.
What?
I'm racing the horse
Yep.
just to be petty.
Also, since you said it's a race and no food for you if you lose, yeah, he's gonna fucking dash.
You're not allowed to starve
It's
yourself.
He doesn't
We'll
need
see.
food. He doesn't need
and
food.
running is their whole thing.
Yeah. The thing is, that summon doesn't need food to survive, so it's more so it's
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm cutting your food. Is more like it.
Oh, and I do not know that. I'm just messing with some.
Yep.
What would you eat if you win? The horse's hay?
No, I was just gonna confiscate it to be petty.
Which wouldn't have bothered the horse whatsoever.
Oh my goodness! So I'm assuming I lost the race, eh?
Unless there's some kind of
Yeah,
tripping
he
hazard on the
takes
course.
He takes
Okay.
the full. He runs the full course.
Can I cheat and go? Can I like go berserk just to outrun him halfway through when I notice him speeding away?
What would that bring your
Sure.
speed up to, anyways?
Not by much. I'll just be angry. I think seeing the horse speeding a couple of miles ahead of me just gets me angry, and I try to rage to get some strength.
I mean, that fits.
Yep. You rage. You fall up quickly after the horse, and but yeah, eventually you lose sight of the horse. And then you reach the finish line, and he's just standing there all smug and proud.
No. All everybody else sees is the blue flash just running around the building. And I'll just be all defeated and ignore him. And I'll look at him like, you know, I'm still eating my dinner, right?
And at this point, it's probably when Sarryn would start walking towards Sue again. It's like, what is that about dinner?
Like he cheated.
He's a horse. Yes,
And I bet my dinner on it.
Welp. I'm
Didn't
telling
know
you.
it consumes so fast.
Yeah, I don't know if you were aware of that, but that's not a normal horse. He doesn't need or anything like that. He doesn't need to eat, actually.
Well, we could have stopped me when I was talking all of that smack. I whispered to Sarryn.
Yeah, but you see, the fun thing is, the horse was out here, I was down there writing something down, so I didn't hear that part.
Doing your love letters, are you done?
At this point, you would just see Sarryn look like almost like dead, blank stare straight at you, Night, and yeah, I'm done. And if you ever call that a love letter again, we might have an issue.
Well, if you weren't blushing so hard writing it.
Well,
I
I
wouldn't have
moved in that fucking corner alcove to be alone to be sure that I didn't forget anything. So, excuse me for being flustered when somebody sneaks up on me.
Well, where's your girl now? Because I'd rather her than Tabor right now. He's annoying me.
Well, you see, if I would know where she was, I probably wouldn't be here now, would I?
So, should we go look for her?
Be my guest, I'll just try to discipline this one over here a little bit. It's not fair to run against somebody that has only 2 legs, and I'm pretty sure he went full speed, didn't he?
Yeah. He almost lapped around twice around me. Showing off.
That reminds me of somebody else I know.
I just give you a funny look and I try to walk away.
What? Don't try to pretend like that whole freaking going demonic in that battle wasn't showing off.
Well, if it wasn't for me, none of us would have been here. Actually, never mind. I still owe you a life. Whatever.
Well, regardless, I'm just glad everybody got out of there alive.
Yeah. It's not a good sign that Morgan was resurrected right before our eyes.
Well, we were bound to fight some tough people eventually. Better brace for impact now.
Well, it took me a couple of nights to recover from that. I'm ready for another.
Well, whatever comes our way, hopefully we'll be better prepared.
We will. And then I just start oogling at the chandeliers and just like the design of the ballroom before I like walk out. So it's just like a slow-mo. And I try to find the girls.
Okay.
Marceline's adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! With a 20.
Elara, Marceline, you are all wandering around the corridors. Are you two doing anything while looking around?
Honestly, just exploring because Elara was going somewhere. Sarryn has his issues. I don't know what Night is doing. And honestly, I might as well get to know Elara a bit more. So we're just exploring and seeing what we stumble stumble upon. So many worthy images. You can thank Pinterest for that.
I don't know. Are we checking doorknobs, Marceline?
Should we? No, I don't know. Honestly, just walking around and seeing what happens.
Giving DM flashbacks here to all the crazy stuff I got up with in our last campaign.
Are you trying to get
Oh, yeah.
some mysterious artifact or some shit?
No.
Just from like wandering around, bumping into the butler, saying, "Hey," and it's like, "Oh, have a magical trident that does 1,000,000d20
No.
thunder damage."
I'm just exploring because I can at this point. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so is Marceline.
I feel like I haven't really given Elara her chaotic neutral moment yet.
Oh no.
So here's the
Why do you
chaos.
give Marceline a lawful good moment?
Let's see, did I do chaotic? Yeah, I'm chaotic neutral, so here's the chaos.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So DM, I rolled a 23 on that 100. What do we find?
Actually, with the 23, y'all did not find anything interesting.
Oh darn it! No.
That was the only thing that you most likely saw was a painting of Dimitri with another
Julia.
guy, long hair, young handsome man. And in between the two of them is like a slightly younger version of Larissa.
What?
So there's no chaos I can get up to, is there?
No, not with a 23, no.
Taking away all my forest fire. Did I lose all my permissions due to the forest fire?
No, you just rolled a 23, and I don't really have anything for 23.
Oh, okay.
Can I roll a history check to see if I notice anything, like see if I remember any relevant history associated with this painting?
It's a painting, my dear.
So
Okay.
it's just a painting.
It's a painting.
It's just a
Does
painting.
this painting have any historical significance?
I will just say right now, no, it does. No, it does not. It's probably something to do with Dimitri's life.
Actually,
Can I roll?
You know what, just out of curiosity, can I roll a D100?
I mean, sure, you can roll a D100, but it doesn't accomplish anything.
70. Marceline was just mindlessly wandering around. She's not doing anything particular.
Okay. Yeah, what did the two of you do? The only thing you found was this painting in the corridor.
Do I find anything with the 75?
No. No, you do not.
Okay. Alright. Oh, there's...
Then, honestly, I'll be disappointed, but I'll head back to whichever room I'm staying in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on the others and make sure they're not... I don't know. Why are you... out of curiosity, are you upset at Sarryn?
Yes, I am.
Do you want to talk about it?
I do not know.
Okay.
Just like that. Are you mad? Yeah, okay.
Quick, painless, and to the point.
Yeah.
Would I have like made it to the girls by now?
I would say yes. Yeah, but now, yeah, you come back and you all just see a very sweaty blue tiefling approaching the two of you.
What the
Um,
fuck happened?
I was racing Sarryn and his stupid horse. He didn't even tell me it could run fast, and now he bet my food.
Why did you bet your food?
Well, I thought he was a regular horse. I didn't think he would.
If it's a fucking magical horse, I'm pretty sure that's a magical horse. I'm not entirely sure. It just looks like a horse.
Marceline and
As I
Elara and
know-
Larissa for sure know that it's a summoned horse. That has been established before.
What?
Well-
It was established that was a summonable horse. Why did you race a summoned horse?
I can run fast too. You just run
Not fast
faster.
enough, apparently.
And I'm still recovering. Anyways, I left him and Sarryn in the ballroom. He's on the ballroom? Or is he outside? He's still moping around Elara. So can you talk to him? He's being weird and I can't handle his depressive attitude.
Okay,
Maybe.
but I
About his
suggest you go
actions.
clean yourself so you don't smell like sweat by the time it's time to go to the masquerade.
I'm a man. This is called male's musk. A male's musk, okay? I'm not gonna go take a
That is
shower.
bullshit night, and we all
Gross.
know.
Gross. Anyway,
Well, I have so much pride in my musk, okay?
Sarah,
So, Elara, are you gonna do anything about him?
Oh, it falls to me then.
Been facing the wall all day.
We shall see.
Better take that toddler out of his timeout.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the consequences of their own actions.
You two lovebirds are gonna drive me crazy.
Oh well.
which lovebirds?
I
Featuring Larissa or Laura and Sarah?
Yeah, I've been calling them lovebirds since we first met. Because they'd flirt. And they have too much affection for each other.
Elara is gonna be. Oh, sorry. Back into her room. She's gonna walk back to her room.
I turn around and I head back to the ballroom, ignoring Marceline's offer to go clean up.
Oh god. I'm gonna go check on Sarah and see what he's up to.
Yeah, if you can get him out of that funk, it would be great.
Alright. Sarah? You doing alright, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just taking care of Saber, although he doesn't really need brushing or anything like that. Just need to clear my ideas a little bit.
Knight said you're depressed. Are you okay?
You're... Okay, let me get this straight. You're asking the tiefling that doesn't know how to handle emotion that says that I'm depressed.
I have my arm crossed at the other end of the room, just rolling my eyes at you.
Okay, just to clarify, Sarryn's still outside with Saber.
Oh no, I'm just in the ballroom and I'm just being all moody because I'm still embarrassed of the fact that I lost the race.
It's is it about whatever happens last night?
Yeah, a little bit. I wrote her a little something. Should be awaiting in her room by now, so hopefully that might help smooth things over.
Alright.
I'm curious why. I mean, I'm partially upset at you, but mainly because you had to do that in the snow.
Wait, your issue is that was in the
No,
snow?
no. That's not the issue. I'm just. Why did Elara seem so upset about that?
I'll be honest, I don't quite know for sure. Although we've been traveling together for quite a while, so whatever she thinks, often I can kind of gauge. This time, I can't.
Do you feel? I mean, you seem like you feel kind of guilty. Are you guilty because you made Elara upset, or is there a different reason?
You know, I'm not quite sure. I think it might be a mix of regret and a mix of me not wanting to upset her for stupid reason. Might also be because I broke my own, well, my own resolution, if I can say that this way. Essentially, I fucked up on multiple fronts.
Okay. I have no idea what kind of advice I can give you.
Well, I don't think most people around here would be able to give me the advice that's needed. If I'm being honest. Regardless,
I mean, maybe Dimitri. I mean, it seemed like him and Larissa had a bit of an argument.
Yeah, but has it resolved yet, or are they still working on that?
I believe it got resolved.
I appreciate your concern, Marceline, but I think time might be the best medicine in this situation.
Okay, maybe find some privacy next time.
Well, to my defense, I thought this was a dream that was only me in it, and apparently not, so... My bad for thinking we were back to our normal dreaming schedule. And when he speaks out loud those words, you do notice his forked tongue kind of getting out of his mouth.
You have a forked tail too?
I don't have a tail.
Wait, no, tongue. Fuck.
Then you would see him like kind of cover his mouth a little bit and... Yeah. As if my horn and red skin weren't...
Stick out her, like, snake tongue. It's like, eh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one more trait that I had to learn to deal with and appreciate as part of me. I still remember the day that... I still remember that day. Dad didn't like it very much that I was talking down about myself for that feature, and ended up in an intervention. The whole church gathered. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. But let's just say, from that day forward, I knew where my place was. And what my duty was. But don't worry. Whatever Knight might have said, I am not depressed. I'm just working a slight issue out. That's all it is.
Alright. I'm gonna go check on the others real quick.
Yeah, don't come looking for me again. I might take Saber out for a little ride around town. I haven't seen much of this place yet. We came into town and then spent the night in that inn, and first thing we knew, we had to be dispatched here, so I'd like to go sightseeing a little bit before the whole ball happens.
Yeah. Alright. I can't Karma's a bitch. Alright. Now time to see how Larissa and Dimitri are doing, unless someone else wants to do something.
Is Larissa doing anything particular? Or she's just hanging out with Dimitri?
She'll be still probably hanging out with Dimitri, having worked out the issues that she had.
Okay. We will take a 10 minutes break, and then we will speed things up just a little bit
Great.
so that we can have the ball session.
Yay!
Oh, I didn't expect to go this long. But it was good. It was good. It was good for everyone to be in character and talk to each other in character.
To be fair, I thought my thing would be
Alright,
a quick once and done, but apparently not.
Okay, 10 minutes break, everyone. We're just doing the break a little bit earlier today, and then we will go straight to the ball, and then it's full steam from there.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and say there are two things I absolutely want to do during the ball portion. It's implied that Solus is also going to the masquerade, so one of the things I want to do is have a full conversation with Solus, because we haven't really had, because Marceline and Solus really hasn't had a full conversation since he died, so
Then do
it's
it.
nice to just get that ball rolling again. And then also I want Marceline to meet Seraphina at least once. She seems cool.
Oh, who do we lose?
Night, no!
Oh
Night!
no.
Oh,
I
no.
thought their mic was doing too well.
Oh no. Alright. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick, hold on. have returned.
I'm sorry?
I have returned.
Oh,
Alright.
Okay, now time to send a better resolution image to King so he can actually see what's written on there.
When did you die?
have I done?
I'm kind of known to whenever one of my character actually writes something to actually send the picture of how it's written to the DM and the main interested.
Alright.
I literally have like a font that is specifically the infernal font for D&D. So
I want you to know, sir, that I sat there looking at that picture forever, only for me to realize as you were typing that it wasn't in English.
so
I'm
that
sitting like, what the fuck is it? What's written? I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, like,
yeah, that's infernal. That's why you can't read it.
I was
Does she
like,
read
"Ew."
it, Verna? She'll need the translation.
Oh, I got the translation. I got that.
Yeah,
I just,
Elara
it
knows.
took me like 10 minutes to realize I was not looking at English letters.
Sir, the AI is inbreeding.
Yep.
The AI is gonna fucking eradicate all human beings at this point.
Huh.
It's like, oh, look at those letters.
Now before committing it.
Count yourself lucky that it wasn't Draconic, because then I would have typed it in Russian.
Russian?
I don't know why, but for me, Draconic sounds Russian or German. So that's usually what I
Maybe
translate it to. Just because Draconic is said to be a harsh language, so.
Wait, hold on. Out of curiosity, what language do you think what is? What? Oh my goodness, yes.
Elvish.
What do
Elvish, Sylvan, probably somewhere along the line of Latin. Common, well, obviously English. You know, there's quite a few languages that I'm not so sure, but about like what would be the equivalents like in our actual world language, but there's been so many new languages that got introduced in Terras with all the new race like the Leonin and the Loxodons, like they have their own language now, and so does Minotaur for some reason.
Wait, would Celestial be Old English?
That's what it was. It's Celestial, I was Latin, and then it's like Elvish would be something like more refined, like either French or Spanish or something like that. Because every time I played a character that had some Celestial in them, I always play that as being essentially a form of Latin. Although good luck pronouncing it correctly, because almost nobody speaks it in day to day.
I'm gonna send Night a text asking if they're all right.
Oh yeah, that's right, they disconnected. Didn't even notice.
Oh no, I'm not getting a response.
Night is probably sleepy. That's the
Maybe.
first thing that crossed my mind, or that, or they're AFK until break time's over.
Yeah, but they won't know when to come back otherwise. I'm going to give them a call. It could be that their phone battery has just died. It would not be outside the realm of possibility.
Ah.
Fair enough.
Straight to voicemail, so I'm assuming their phone is dead and they're scrambling for a charger. If they're using their phone.
Yep. That would make plenty of sense. Am I the only one that's still on roll 20, or is that just a graphical glitch?
I'm on roll 20.
Okay, it's a graphical glitch.
Time to refresh.
Yep. I saw no bar with any names at the bottom of my screen.
That would raise some alarms, yes.
There we go. Now it's back to normal.
Hey.
Yep, looks like also wasn't on that map.
Someone's back?
Guess
Sorry
who's
for the-
back?
Okay, I decided to just go do a few things and run back. Sorry about that.
No
I left my
worries.
phone behind too, Larissa. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I was about to say your phone was most likely dead.
No. No, I heard 10-minute break and I was like, okay, this is my chance to just get my stuff together
This is your
before.
moment.
Yeah.
Told ya.
Sadman was right.
I literally heard 10 minutes and I ran.
Wow.
I am ready. How many
Good
minutes
news.
you got?
Good news is you made it back before the DM.
Perfect. That's all I was hoping for. I was like, oh, I cannot have this session start because I didn't have my headphones in, so I wasn't going to be able to hear when you guys resumed. So I was literally speeding through the house.
Run.
Yeah, like my character, I feel like we've done the same thing today.
Right.
Truly.
Angrily running around.
On the bright side, it was a learning experience for Night. I hope.
It really is. The shame is not settled in yet.
Alright, is everyone mentally ready for the masquerade?
Fuck no.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick fights with some of the houses, I think.
That's gonna be interesting dynamic.
I kind of need their favor at the moment, so I mean...
Okay, so maybe tell Sarryn and other people don't murder anybody.
She wouldn't murder anyone, not Larissa.
No, I mean,
Awarin would.
I mean you telling us not to murder anybody.
Oh yes, a great plan actually.
Wait, are we all back from break?
Looks like it because
I
the
am
DM
back
changed
from
No,
the
the
break.
music's changing.
Is Queen back? Yeah,
I
he
didn't have
is.
time at the time, so before the masquerade actually starts, Elara is gonna go find Sarryn.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I will put back the original music.
Did we get to hear the letter?
Unless Elara
No.
shares it, no.
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe not yet. I'll keep y'all waiting. Keep you on your
Maybe.
toes.
Sarryn won't tell a word of what's in that letter to anybody but Elara if she brings it up.
Now I'm
Alright.
getting very nosy.
Where am I gonna find Sarryn?
At this point, either roaming the street or
Sarryn,
coming
where
back.
will she find you?
Roaming the street, if it's close enough to the Masquerade, probably going back to Carved Manor. On the back of
Okay.
Saber. So it should be easy to spot.
Alright.
Y'all are not
well-
using the carriage?
Fuck no. That spiritual horse need exercise.
Oh, okay, okay. Elara, unless you are traveling by road to the Vampire King's castle,
To clarify,
Wait, didn't we?
it's going back to
say-
the manor to get changed and get prepared, so.
oh, okay.
That's
Oh,
what I
that's
heard.
what you meant. I am sorry. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
thought-
Okay, that makes way more sense.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sarryn, where am I finding you?
Yeah, remember, King, Sarryn's not local to the area, so he knows his way back to the Carved Manor, and that's about it.
Okay, very good. Very, very good.
Okay, sorry, Elara, what was it?
Hmm?
Could you repeat what you said? Sorry,
Oh
somebody.
yeah, where am I finding you?
Oh, probably by the time you get that letter, you read it, and yeah, probably relatively close to the gate of the manor.
Alright, would I know that as Elara?
You would know that a lot of time when Sarryn has to clear his mind, he likes to take Saber out for a ride.
Okay, so then, yeah. I'll definitely. So I'm gonna walk over to the gate. You'll see Elara standing there. How are we? Am I starting it? You starting it? This conversation?
Well, at this point, Sarryn, you would just see Sarryn like kind of exhale. It's like, so, I guess you read the thing.
Do you mean it?
If I wouldn't mean it, Elara, I would not have used ink to write it down.
She's gonna take a deep breath. You'll notice that she is holding the letter.
Well, so, where do we stand now, Elara?
If your words are true, and you do mean them, then I think that this might be a chance for us to work through our problem.
Yes, I would like that very much. It's not easy to find reliable traveling companion, at the very least.
Was that your only offer of the letter?
You know, the thing that you missed in the last session about Sarryn, you would now notice that for the second time in a very short time, he blushes as you ask that. Well, that option is not mine alone to... Well, not mine alone to decide on, now is it?
But yet you did not ask if I wanted to make that decision too. I
Yeah.
expect you to be dressed up for the masquerade. You are taking me.
That sounds almost... If I wouldn't know any better, Elara, I would think this to be a menace.
You've known me long enough to know that I am quite the menace.
Oh yes, that is why I tried to avoid your direct gaze for so long, because I dare not be in range of your bow and arrow.
A wise choice, but your words have great effect to calm my anger.
Well, Elara, I will tell you this much. Whatever you want this to be, I am at the very least ready to give it a try, or at least my best effort.
Very well. I see we are both in agreement.
Well, now if you'll excuse me, I think there is an outfit waiting for me. By the way, did the tailor go and ask you about something about a flower earlier?
Yes.
Well, then you might see something you picked yourself then. And then you would go and get changed and prepared to go to the masquerade.
And Lara's gonna get dressed for the masquerade as well.
Okay. This is the part where all of you are able to basically get dressed. Some of you who are in need of a good shower is dumped into tubs by the butler. Of course, I'm just exaggerating my words. They don't do that, obviously. But you do all end up getting a good soak before you are in your own rooms, before the butlers or maids come and help you get into your masquerade vestments. For the men, glorious suits, and for the women, dresses like a swan.
Ooh.
As all of you eventually gather in Dimitri's lobby, all of you look like how Marceline drew each one of you. All of you look very, very amazing. Something that is very rare, or in fact never happens. But all of you are very well dressed. All of you look like lords and ladies. As Dimitri comes in a red suit, you all just see he is holding his mask in his hands. All of you have your own masks in your hands. You can put them up when you so choose. The butler will tell all of you. As he's like, just, prim-propering, just adjusting Sarryn's bow tie, he would just say, just remember, put on the mask just before you enter into the main hall.
Well, sadly, the mask won't cover my whole scar, and my skin is quite obvious, so I think the mask won't do much to hide my identity, but that is good to know.
It is a decorum, Master Sarryn.
Oh, by Freya, please drop the master. I earned no such title.
Nonsense. Lord Dimitri commands us to respect his guests. This is proper decorum.
At this point, Sarryn would lean towards Elara. Some days I miss my church.
And some days I miss my force. So, shall we?
After you.
As Dimitri's carriage with a huge twin rows intertwined with incisors coming out from the petals. You all know that is Dimitri's emblem, indicating that is Dimitri's carriage. As all of you get on into the carriage, because Dimitri helps Larissa into the carriage.
And Sarryn helps Elara to get in, if she takes the help.
Mm-hmm.
I think for this one time she will. As a sort of respectful gesture to Sarryn.
Careful, Elara. I'm not so sure you're... Actually, I don't know if you ever worn that kind of dress before in your past life, but just Mind your step.
Is someone? Okay, no one's talking already. Yep, Stolas helps Marceline into the carriage.
Thank you.
And with that, all of you are off to the heart of the Vampire Kingdom, where the Vampire King's castle stands mighty and proud. As all of you are just before the Gothic steps of the Vampire King's castle, sitting proudly on a massive hill, surrounded by a vast, vast forest. As you all begin to go up the steps, Dimitri and Larissa are the first to walk ahead of all of you. Dimitri holds out his hand to you, Larissa.
I will take it. And I'll look up in awe of the building itself.
The building itself is clearly very old and very ancient. The amount of history with this building is probably numerous. But as you all continue to walk, the vampire soldiers of the Vampire King, when they see Dimitri and they recognize the entourage, they all pull their spears aside, letting you all pass freely. Dimitri then proceeds to hold up his mask. He gestures Larissa to put on her mask, and then he turns to the rest of the group as he wears his.
Marceline is going to quickly put on her mask.
Same.
Knight follows suit too. He puts on his mask.
Sarryn would wait after Elara to put his on.
Everyone's got game.
As you all begin to hear what is the start of music, as it sounds like things have already kind of started.
Fair warning.
As you all proceed to
Fair warning,
Go ahead.
Elara. Fair warning, Elara. I am a terrible dancer.
Well, good thing that I can dance.
Indeed, it is.
as you all proceed to go up past the red carpets and all the lavish decorations and all the proud paintings and statues of noble men and heroes of old and ladies of influence, be they vampire or mortal. The music becomes louder as you all reach huge brown mahogany doors, where two butlers open the door, and the moment the doors are opened, all of you can hear very, very loudly declared, "Arriving in attendance, Lord Demetrius Carve, Lady Larissa." As the two of them walk right in. As Larissa Night, Sarryn, Elara, and Masquerade, you are all greeted to a vast, how do we put this? It is a feast for your eyes. The entire place is grand. The colors are gold, red, and a bit of black. The atmosphere is rich. As there are a lot of people here, you see a lot of vampires and elves who are not vampires. Everybody here is wearing their masks. It is a little bit hard at first to distinguish very quickly who are the vampires and who are not. But as most of them have their mouth exposed, things become quite clear quickly enough. As this is what you all see. Did the map turn for you all?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it just took a little while, but it is.
I have
As you
it.
all
Alright.
turn in, the floor itself is laced with this beautiful ornate blood red carpet. The ceiling itself is as high as your imagination can perceive it and comprehend. This is a massive room. There is an abundance of blood and food and wine all along the sides of the wall. The center itself has been cleared off as people are just talking to each other, holding their blood drinks, holding their wine, holding their alcohol. Everybody here is dressed very, very well, except for the soldiers who are on duty. You all very quickly put together that there is a lot of important people here, including important elves.
I feel like that was a very hint, hint, nudge, nudge
Uh-huh.
type of.
But yeah, Sarryn would point to one of the guard. Now, that's what I would be more comfortable in.
Dimitri will turn to all of you.
Ah,
Well, welcome to the Masquerade. You can do as you wish. Here, of course, just remember you need to have a partner for when the dance starts.
Oh. Okay then.
Actually, does mirror image work for this?
I think I look over to Marceline and I offer her a dance for later, just to have a partner because everybody else is coupled up.
Okay.
Is no one gonna comment on Merlin and Arthur being here?
No, nobody was about until you spoke up.
I'm looking. Does anyone see
Too.
the Vampire King? He doesn't seem to be in attendance yet.
He's not like
This
he's,
is-
he arrives precisely when he intends to.
This is his ball, my dear. I'm very sure he will come with the queen and the princess soon.
I just noticed 2 people here on the board. DM, are we really trying to go down and drop them?
I don't know what you speak of. I deny everything.
You
I
do. You
will
know
deny everything.
exactly who I speak of.
I did nothing. I did nothing wrong.
Right.
Dimitri,
Wrong. But do know
Wait.
I'm playing a chaotic neutral, and I will make shit go down.
Wait a minute.
Threat.
Who is Stolas gonna dance with?
Himself.
I mean, you could, I suppose.
I mean,
But then you'd leave Night by themselves.
The Knight asked me, and I was like, I don't know.
simulacrum is probably an option for Stolas.
2 possible confrontations on one board?
Well, you have your backup dancer.
Solus, I'm looking at. If you feel like you want to ditch me, Marceline, I see Lady Evergreen in here.
Okay. Oh, hey, Dad's here.
And I see Wolf is about to get messy.
What do you mean it's about to get messy?
Did you look at the characters in attendance?
Like somebody else
Above
said it.
table, there's a lot of other NPCs as well, but they're not important. That's why I didn't put their tokens.
Well, I know the 2 important ones for me, and wow.
I know.
I don't
Same
know
here.
what you're talking about.
Would Sarryn notice
Speaking
any?
nonsense over there.
Would Sarryn notice any change in comportment coming from Elara or?
Well, I wouldn't have noticed them yet
Okay.
as Elara, but above table, I'm noticing these.
Yeah.
Also love the Pettigrew one. Very Harry Potter for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when he was
Foreshadowing,
describing,
perhaps?
when he was describing the whole goddamn thing, like, I'm sorry, King, but the only thing that came to mind was Hogwarts during the Three Wise Wizard tournament ball.
Oh, the Yuletide Ball?
Yeah.
Oh, loved that scene. Hated it too, but loved it.
Wait, did you
was
put your
trying to
hand in the
look.
goblet of
You
fire?
guys have no idea how many. Like, all week I had been looking for different suitable ball musics, but the problem with the ball music is
It's all the
that
same.
it's not so much they're the same. There's a lot of spikes and there's a lot of drops. So if you are playing it's fine if you're doing it in a movie, right? Because you have all the drama that follows the music. But if you are running a D&D game and you need it to run for a few hours and you
gets
don't want to
boring.
disrupt stuff, imagine it's like a more
Some
closer,
Bridgerton then.
smaller. Yeah. If it was a much more calmer moment and the music just picks up, it distorts the moment and kind of ends up not spoiling it, but it has an effect. So that's why I chose something more balanced. So this one was quite good for that.
Okay.
But later the music will change.
Oh, no.
Who knows? For good or for better? Who knows?
It's like, oh no, Pokemon Red battle team queued in.
Yeah, it'll be like a Pokemon encounter. Just know that I'm HR stabbing people. Sorry, people, but gotta be true to my girl.
Oh my goodness. Dimitri will look at the group and well, I trust you all will be well by yourselves. Come, my dear. I wish to introduce you.
Very well. Please lead the way.
As he takes her hand.
Bye, guys.
Good luck!
What are the other 4 doing? Stolas just goes straight for the wine.
Okay, does Seraphina busy?
Trying to find a partner ASAP.
I don't.
She doesn't seem to be busy. I mean, everybody's here to just chit chat and have fun.
Okay,
Like a regular party.
crap, I'm trying to figure out what I should. One of the things I wanted to do is have Marceline meet Seraphina at some point, so I'm gonna do that. Hi.
Oh wow, she ran.
Yep, fucking dashed
She
No, no,
through the
zooms
blood.
past
Dash.
Larissa. Okay,
No,
we'll
I'm not. No, it's just like I'm not running. She's just slowly walking.
I was about to say, I was
Okay.
like, she moved
It,
70 feet.
she can't even move that fast.
She moved at max 7.
Not in breath and
The Mach
slow
10
move.
dash.
She broke the sound barrier. Sonic boom. Boom.
She's going to relatively slow, like averagely slowly walk up to Seraphina.
Okay, you can do that as Marcin. You walk past Dimitri and Larissa, and you just go among the crowds. Elara, Sarryn, Night, what are the three of you doing before we go to
No.
Larissa and Marceline?
I'm trying to figure out if I want this to be like an episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, or if we're gonna WWE it, because
Oh, WWE.
Mhm. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm trying to figure out.
Well, as you're trying to figure this out, here's what Sarryn's gonna do. Sarryn's gonna lean over and, I noticed there's quite a few elves in attendance. Any of them that strikes a chord with you?
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, if you need be, you can always just have me dance in front of you to block your view. Or theirs, for that matter.
No, I am so thankful for your presence in this time.
Well,
But do keep me from murdering people. I feel that will give me a bad reputation.
well, let's be honest, if they... Although I like to think of myself as a relatively good person, sometimes my sense of good can be quite chaotic. So who knows, if they deserve it, maybe I won't stop you, or maybe try to divert the attention somewhere else.
As you guys are talking, you notice Night being so serious and very rigid, basically ignoring you guys, and then I just mumble, okay. Just gonna head over to Lady Evergreen quickly. I think I've caught a glimpse of her, and I just very angrily walk away. Not angrily, but very rigid. And I go towards. How do I click on these again? I go towards Miss.
For
Where
some
is
reason, I
she?
can't move yours.
Yeah,
She's
to
at
Lady
the-
Evergreen. I don't know
She's
why I
up
can't
to
move
the
mine.
stairs.
Lady Evergreen is right at the top.
Over by Merlin and King Arthur and he who I shall not name. My goodness.
Yes, where is she?
There.
Is she beside Marceline?
I don't... Knight, do you see the red arrow? That's where she
Right here.
Oh,
That's where she is.
okay, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I
Oh, why is
move
it on fire?
right. I'll just go right here. I go over and I try to get Miss Evergreen's attention. Just to be like, oh, how are you doing? Last time we haven't left each other on a good note.
She turns to you. Ah, Mr. Knight. I am doing well, much better, thank you.
Well, thanks to you too. I feel like I've finally fully recovered as well.
I don't know what would have happened if you all did not come for me. Thank you so much.
It was an honor. I'm glad to see you up and alive. And then I just try to scope the scene as I recognize someone from my past.
Okay.
Would he notice me behind the mask?
Maybe a perception check.
And what were you, like 7 foot tall or something? Little tiefling in a
I'm
crowd
not
of
the
vampire?
deception or perception.
Perception. You're trying to look, right? For people?
Yes.
Yeah, if you're trying to look for people, then yes, it would be perception.
No.
Ooh, fuck, that hurts.
With a
-1.
net 1.
Oh, I would use your inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have inspiration.
Okay.
If you get another nat 1, I don't know what to tell you.
Which one is the inspiration again? Sorry.
You just roll.
Just
Reroll.
reroll.
Do it again.
Yeah, and
You
this
get that
time,
like that one redo.
Oh, same
Oh!
exact roll.
Wow.
Oh no, that's
Destiny
Ah.
has
Yeah.
spoken.
Destiny has
actually
spoken.
horrendous.
Ones in a row.
Yeah.
You're doomed.
It is the dice. The dice have decided that no matter what, Night, you don't see anything other than, like Lady Evergreen's light is shining in your face. Jormungandr's
Mesmerized.
darkness. Jormungandr's darkness is it's like drawing your soul in. And then there's this strange looking vampire who is just as strange and odd. They are taking up all your peripheral vision.
Cute.
No worries. Elara and Sarryn, what are you two doing?
well, Sarryn will, whatever he does, remain within. How far does Mrs. goes? 30 feet, I believe. Yep. Okay, so Sarryn will at all time remain within at the most 60 feet away from Elara. Wherever she goes, he's at most 60 feet away from her.
All right. Well, time to mingle then.
Yeah, I'll be honest, social interaction like this aren't my forte.
Yeah, I'm moving my token on the map.
Yep.
I'm walking, but I'm moving. Who in the world is Mr. Two and Lady Nagini?
I saw that name tag, and first thing that popped to my mind for Nagini was the snake, and Mr. 2 was One Piece.
Thank you. Somebody else had the same thought process as me. Hey, we're interacting, not interacting, saying hi and walking away. What are we doing, Sarryn?
Well, might as well introduce ourselves, see what's what.
All right. So, ma'am, we are going to introduce ourselves to Mr. Two and Lady Nagini.
Letting Elara take point on that one because Sarryn ain't a diplomat.
Yeah.
You approach this figure, a well-dressed man, full three-piece suit, wearing a black mask. It's just pure black. It's like
Shadows.
it's like shadows, basically. And then you see her. She's dressed in a black and red outfit. Very, very nicely done outfit. She is wearing what seems to be like a swan mask.
Love her outfit.
Before the two of you approach them, you hear them talking to each other. They seem to be talking to each other initially. How is business, mistress? You just hear his raspy voice, and then you hear her more soothing. Business has been going very well. trade with the Dark Elves has never been better.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Did I choose bad people to introduce ourselves to?
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
doing business with dark elves and you're an elf coming up to them. Yeah.
Hard. This is hard.
Well, as Sarryn would hear them talking about dark elves and whatnot, he would gently nudge Elara. Maybe not right now.
Very well then. Oh, I should have guessed by their look that they were not the best to introduce ourselves to.
Well, to be fair, you can't judge a book by its cover, Elara.
Well, shoot. Maybe we should just go to talk to Merlin and Arthur. I don't know. Seems interesting.
That guy over there in the green armor there. Maybe would be
Which
a better.
guy?
He's pointing towards that one.
Oh,
I don't know, might be a better introduction.
yeah, that probably would seem like a good idea. So we're gonna move around them.
Pardon me, Larissa.
Are we going? Wait, which way are we going? This way? Okay.
Well,
I'll
it's
do
just
that.
it. Well, doesn't matter. Sarryn just went on the other way.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Up there.
As you all get there, we'll hold the two of you there as Dimitri and Larissa. Dimitri actually takes Larissa to this group right here. As Larissa, you see what seems to be a white head with red shadows for her hair.
Pretty.
You think you have seen her before. Does the player remember where?
Could I do a history check?
Yes, you can do a history check.
Oh no. You see, I don't.
If only that would count as a save.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I'll give you this. I'll ask you this. Would Larissa, in character, remember someone she has seen throughout the campaign?
She would if she had any form of one-to-one time with them.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely didn't have one-to-one time.
No,
but
I
I'll give
remembered
you a
Althea
hint.
because I had her teach me Draconic a bit. If I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have anything like that with Lady Faye Mare, I probably would not remember her. Her token is so familiar, I just can't place her unless she was with her brother.
She was. I'll give you a hint.
Yes.
It was when you were on a certain pirate ship.
Oh,
Somebody
It sounds like you
remembers.
remember Marceline. I don't know.
I kinda do.
Oh
She
shoot.
is one of. I think Larissa, seeing her, would remember. She is one of the members of the Black Marsh.
Oh, that would have
You
been during our war campaign.
Mm-hmm. First it was during the first time you saw her token would have been when they were burying Waffles. Remember when Mary
Yes,
had to
I remember
shoot...
Waffles' death. She didn't
Yep.
make my radar with Waffles.
Yep. She was there with Waffles, and then she was also there at the war when the raid on
The
opposer was going to happen. Yeah. Yeah. So you definitely see her. Beside her, she looks very, very young. Like, she looks younger than you, but she's a vampire, so she could be much, much older. her true
Oh my
age.
gosh, I recognize her.
I know the manga is so good.
Oh no, from that. She was gonna be Alara's love interest in the last campaign.
Yeah, she could still be.
I mean, I
She
don't know.
didn't commit to
This is
anything with
different
Sarryn yet.
Alara. This is a different Alara.
Oh, I'm sorry, Elara. No, I
Different.
dropped something. No.
Not
Sorry, I
Larissa,
just-
like not Larissa just openly saying, "Hey, you can consider that one," while Sarryn is right there. Okay.
Just
Moving
fucking
on.
glares.
Yeah.
Moving on. You see this particular vampire. She seems to be wearing more of a corset. Definitely has a glass of blood wine in her hands. Then you see this one. This particular vampire is a lot more flamboyant with her dress. Think Lady Gaga levels of flamboyantness with her dress.
I was about to say
She
fucked
easily. She has the most revealing clothing out of everyone here. By the way she's dressed.
Larissa
She's
is
still
going to
very well
desperately
covered.
not try and make eye contact with Lady Anna.
up. So, quick question, King. In this world, has double-faced tape been invented yet?
Yes.
Okay. So let's assume she used that to keep that covered.
We'll say it's magic. How about that? Sound better? We'll say magic.
It's magical.
It's
It's magical double-sided tape.
Yeah.
it's vampire magic. And then beside Lady Anna, whom they all seem to be having a conversation, you see this particularly slightly more older elven lady, very very serious, and a very serious elven man. To put into terms what vibes you would get from this person, it's like a very Lady Galadriel vibe, and this is a very Lord Elrond vibe.
Oh,
Very serious, very slow, very important by the way they are dressed. But they are wearing elvish robes naturally. And as Dimitri is leading you to this particular group first to introduce you, you do overhear a bit of what they were talking. Roll me perception. Let's see how well you heard them before you arrived.
ooh, I'm good at perception.
Oh, okay. She is very good. So, with your 27, the first thing that you know is that because you rolled way high, the moment you entered in, when the announcer announced Demetrius Carve and then announced your name, you would have noticed a lot of, primarily the vampires, turned their heads first. And then the others turned their heads. But it was the vampires' attentions that were captured first. Now you're not sure if it's because it's Dimitri or because it's you. That's the only thing you're not sure.
Okay.
But with your 27, you are on high alert. Your ears are perked up, just absorbing as much information as you can as you walk. When you approached this group, you do overhear them saying, you're not sure which one was saying this, but you know it was a female vampire, and she said, "Is there going to be another wedding between the vampires and the high elves?" and then you just overhear him. Like both of them, like these two elves, they stumble in their words. Like they're not sure what to say. And then after that, you and Dimitri arrive, speaks to all 5 of them. Hey man, Glass, Anna. He gives a head bow acknowledging each of them. Lord Valen, Masticia. This is my betrothed, Larissa Ichel. Druidic Meadows.
I will give a curtsy. It is a pleasure to meet all of you.
You will see this one, she will voice out. So, this is the one that is all the fuss about. Lady Famous seems to recognize you. Above table, I did not know that she was from a particular manga. I just literally googled female vampires, and then I was like, oh, this one looks actually nice. And
If it is
suitable
the
for what
manga
I
I'm
have in
thinking of,
mind.
I could be wrong. It's the red butterflies.
To be fair, when I saw the token for Fenrir at a distance, I thought it was Alucard from Helsing.
I can see that.
Which,
Yes!
no, like
It kinda,
banner of
but yes.
Vancouver from Resident Evil 8.
Yeah.
His
But-
full picture is really awesome. I'll put it up later, but I had to crop it out because that part is it's not yet invented in our world. But his full picture is really awesome.
Another gunsinging vampire, I assume.
No, it's a rock. He's wielding a rock guitar.
Okay.
Oh, it's a bard.
So I was like, nope, amplifiers are not yet invented. No rock music just yet.
Is that the challenge, DM?
Let's just say it's a really cool looking lute.
Okay. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
You will see Lord Larissa, you will see Lord Valen looking at you and looking at Lord Dimitri. Roll me an insight. Ooh. Just curious. Do you specifically have advantage on insight, or is it just rolling auto advantage?
I have advantage for wisdom throws.
Oh, okay. All right. So, with your 20, you very quickly pick up. They're not particularly fond of Dimitri, no.
Oh.
But you also know there has always been tensions between the vampires and the elves. But these two are definitely not fond of vampires. And they do treat you as an elf. You very quickly pick up the vibes that the elves are quite prideful, just as how the vampires are quite prideful themselves. Mixing in blood is a taboo. It is blasphemous, borderline heretical. Does
Well,
Larissa do anything?
why is it heretical? She'll be puzzled as to why they would say that, because in all of
Oh no
her
no
beliefs-
no! I was just saying it's the vibe you pick up.
Oh,
They
it's the
didn't say
vibe.
it.
My mistake.
Yes, they didn't pick it up. Yeah.
She's going to have a bit furrow her brows a bit and look between them and Dimitri before putting a smile on her face.
When you look at Dimitri, you just see
Politely.
him smiling. And then in your mind, you just hear Dimitri say, "Just smile, my dear. Just smile."
She'll return the telepathic communication with, "Okay, I'm not sure why they don't like you, but I assume something in the past?
Oh,
Or they just don't like vampires."
They killed my family, so I killed theirs.
She's going to accidentally go, "What?" And then she's going to look unnerved. And she may move a bit closer to Dimitri because of that.
Mm-hmm. War is a vicious thing. You will see Lady Anna, she will flick her very, very scarlet red hair. And by the way she flicks it, it feels like her robes might even fly off. And then you just see Lord Valen like looking away, like he is very uncomfortable.
Larissa also looks ever so slightly uncomfortable. Not used to how confidently dressed that she is, as Larissa is not used to seeing such revealing clothing.
There is like a few seconds of awkward silence and staring as Lady Faymare, most specifically Lady Layla Faymare, she will look at Dimitri and Larissa. She'll close the gap closer and grab your hands. "It is so good to see you again, Miss Ichel."
And the same to you. How have you been? I understand there has been a great loss within the Black Marsh.
She will look at you and smile. "Oh, the Black Marsh? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." She looks a little bit panicked. And then the other two elves just look at Lady Faymare and then look at you.
I will quickly cover it up and say, "Oh, my mistake. I must have mixed up the faces. You see, I've just come back from a great battle. I must have hit my head one too many times and misplaced you, my lady."
"Oh, no, that is okay. It happens a lot." And then she gives a shaky smile, like
She's going to mouth very discreetly, "I'm so sorry." Before looking at Dimitri, be like, "I am not sure what to do now. I feel like I've made quite a blunder."
he will look at you and just have his hand behind your waist and just gently rub your waist, indicating reassuringly that it's fine. It's fine. And then you will just hear this one rub it in a little bit further by saying, "Oof, the Black Marsh. Nasty business. Did you hear their leader got cut up by the forces of the opposer? Not even the opposer." And then you begin to see her vein, like a vein begins to pop on the side of her forehead as she is getting angry and triggered.
I'm going to make the response of, regardless, he came to my friends and my aid when very few would have. So as far as I can say from my own experience with him, he has been nothing but helpful, and he will be missed. Although I cannot speak to the other things he may or may not have done.
He reads the mood and looks at Larissa. Tell me, Miss Larissa, what was it like to bring down the demon prince with your friends?
It was intense, but I found it a great relief knowing my friends and I were able to, with the help of the gods and the others, such as the Black Marsh and the dragons, that we were able to put a stop to someone who should have been dealt with much sooner. And the vampires and humans who aided us as well will not be forgotten for what they have done.
He steps up and he says, why didn't you come to your kin for help? We elves are just as powerful, maybe even more powerful than the best of vampires for war.
Forgive me, I am still reeling, knowing whom I can seek aid from, and I thought best to start with close friends and kin before reaching out further, but it appears that I ran out of time to seek further aid. It was not because I was excluding or you were it was an oversight. I merely ran out of time to seek further aid from others.
I see. Well, Miss... And he kind of like waves his hand. Miss Larissa Igil, should the need ever arise, you and your... And then he waves his hand and Dimitri gestures like your... There's a pause, your beloved are welcome to our lands.
That is a very kind offer, and I am sure I will gladly take you up on it one day when the new crisis has been averted. She will look to Dimitri with the eye contact of asking, does she mention the upcoming war that the other god had alleged to start?
Well, my dear, this is the time to make friends.
She's going to have a nervous smile looking back and forth before honing back in on Valen and Lady Amastica, or Amastasia?
Amastasia.
Amastasia, and explain the war that is to come, and if they have any advice or if they would be willing to offer aid.
This one is kind of important. What specifically does Larissa tell them?
She will share that in the meadows of the attack of Limber, his death, and how the Dark Elves had besieged the area before, telling them that something or someone telling her that a war will come within a year, and is going to be starting at the meadows before branching outwards.
Lord Valen will listen to you. Well, this is Dark Elves. Ugh. Archdruidess. The elves will come if you call us.
She will have a relieved smile and curtsy once again, thanking them for rendering aid for when the time comes.
She will go over while you are speaking to Lord Valen. Lady Anna will go over to Lord Dimitri. I need you to roll me one more perception check. This one is a disadvantage, and since you have advantage on perception rolls, you can roll it straight.
Sweet.
So if you have advantage, just take the
Natural
first.
20!
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah, this girl is very, very good. She is really on her best A game when it comes to perceiving things. As Larissa, you hear Lady Anna speak to Dimitri. Are you sure you want elves in the Dreading Meadows? And Lord Dimitri just smiles at Larissa, knowing that she is a very capable girl and she knows what she is doing.
She's going to telepathically ask Dimitri, is there a reason she shouldn't have these elves in her meadows?
He will very reassuringly in your mind tell you, you are doing well, my love. Do not be too concerned with what others think.
She's going to be thinking to herself how she really wishes her brother was here. She'll ask Lord Valen and Lady Amastasia if they've heard anything about the Underdark in the recent trying times, as her brother, the co-archdruid, has ventured down there.
Oof, Miss Larissa. The Underdark is a nasty, nasty business. Though you do seem to keep. And then he looks at Dimitri. You do seem to keep very powerful company. Though I wonder if your powerful company can contend against their spider demon.
What can you tell me about this spider demon?
Well, there is a lot of tales about her origins. Some say she ascended into this form. Some say she has always been and she just came from the darkness and she will continue to be. But there were old gods who fought her and nearly brought her down. But she ended up besting them.
Ah. It would appear that my brother has found a different kind of trouble then, yet again.
I will pray for your brother's safe return, Miss Larissa.
That is greatly appreciated. I, as well, am praying for his safety.
She will look at you, Larissa, and just she seems to know something, but she's being quiet. With your inside of 20, you definitely will pick that up.
Larissa will then ask if Lady Amastasia would like to get some refreshments with me, and I'll see if I can coax it out of her if we're by ourselves.
So you're excusing yourself from Dimitri, right?
Yes.
And the group. Okay. Yeah. She smiles and she agrees. Just for the benefit of the party,
Yes.
I'm just gonna mark it with the blue, this one here. So like wherever you see the blue shadings, that's where all the food and the wine is. And blood, if you need blood for whatever reason, even though none of you are vampires yet.
Yes?
I will move us to here, so we'll still be close to our group, but not too far.
Okay. Yeah. Easily enough. We will move Larissa and Lady Masticia there. As we go to Elara. Elara.
Yes.
Oh, hang on, give me a second. Okay, I am back. Everything is settled. Alright. Sarryn and Elara, you all reach this particular group. The first person you see a very, very strong, brawny looking elf. It's not normal for elves to be brawny. Usually if they're brawny, it's because they probably did some serious work
So
to be really brawny.
So same principle as Olsen, essentially.
Yes. You just see this one, very well dressed, and then you see this elf. He seems to have golden hair instead of the usual blonde. He seems to be wearing armor, greenish armor, and then there is robes as well that go with the armor. It just flows out from the armor. Followed by a very, very gentleman style, very gaunt and old looking vampire, which Elara might recognize.
Who?
This guy.
No, I said ooh, not who.
Oh, okay.
Lord Nightingale.
And then
But I
you
can't
see
remember who.
this middle-aged looking vampire. His hair is all just gelled back, very short hair. Followed by what seems to be a bald vampire. But he seems to be not wearing any robes at all. In fact, he just seems to be wearing armor and just a mask. The mask is just a simple feathered mask.
I'm noticing the name on that guy.
At this point, Sarryn would place himself there just because there's more vampire past him.
You said I know Lord Knight?
Make me a perception check.
Me or Sarryn?
You, Elara. Actually, Sarryn too.
Okay.
Perception checks, both of you. As you both approach. I'm assuming you both are all on alert, right?
That's just a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, we're...
Above table, the player Elara would recognize this vampire.
I believe I recognized him too. He was also one of the vampires in the Black Marsh.
It
Someone
is
was
not-
paying attention.
But the thing is, Elara wasn't there for the Black Marsh, was she?
No. Lara was not there for the Black Marsh.
Way before.
Trying to figure out where I know him
This is
from.
this is back in the Evil campaign.
I can't remember.
Oh
Wait.
no!
Wait,
You
hold
understand
on.
my pain.
Hold on. This vampire was. Oh, was he in the city that got destroyed by the meteorite?
Yes.
I knew it, okay. Now I recognize him.
I don't know if you remember, but you guys were trying to save him,
Yes.
and then you all nearly got TPK'd.
Yep.
And then one of your players finally released him from his prison, and then he killed off all the paladins.
Yep. Do you remember that now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good times.
Good times, indeed.
Back when we were making really bad decisions with you asking, "Are you sure?" And we were all like, "Fuck yeah."
And after that, you all found out.
That this guy was evil. What-oh.
Oopsie.
Oopsies.
Anyway, so
Yeah,
the
big
character,
difference.
character Elara, does she get anything with that 20?
Okay, so with the perception of a 20, Elara, you look around and so before these two had like moved here to talk to them,
Mm-hmm.
you with your 20, you just overhear him say to this one, "Hey, how's freedom?"
I think Elara would have sort of a reaction to that. Kind of like, ooh, got the heebie-jeebies, Like a
then-
shiver, like she knew, but not really.
And then you just hear him respond, "Oh, it was good to have a full belly again."
Gosh, I'm just picking bad people to talk to.
And then
This is
after
not
that, these
fair.
two come and approach. Lord Aerith will shake hands with Lord Nightingale. Thorn as well, and then like Lord Aerith will look at Thorn. Thorn, show our hosts the proper greetings. And then Thorn just very reluctantly shakes hands with Lord Sanai and Lord Nightingale. And then the two of you come in.
Was Thorn from the other campaign as well?
No.
I don't think with this image,
No.
but I do remember a Thorn. Maybe I'm
Yes,
crazy.
there was a Thorn, but the
Okay.
Thorn was a player.
Not this Thorn, but a Thorn.
No.
Got it.
Yep.
Well then, how are we gonna go about this conversation, man?
Lord Nightingale turns to Elara and Sarryn. Greetings, ma'am.
Well,
Do I know his name?
History check. But
Okay.
because he does have his emblem on him.
16.
With a 16, you look at the emblem. The emblem is a symbol of a bird. And it is a vampire. You immediately put two and two together. This is the
Nightingale.
Nightingale family.
Greetings, Lord Nightingale. And do I know?
You are beauty divine, my dear.
Thank you, but I am taken.
Okay, the cat's out of the bag now.
Ah, a shame. You and I would make a delightful couple.
Ooh. Just hearing that gave me literal chills.
Oh yeah, Elara and Dimitri would
Oh,
pick
God.
up Sarryn flinching on that comment.
Yes, well, I think that's a difference of opinion, Lord Nightingale. Do I know Thorn and Lord Earth?
You when you say that, Thorn, he kind of like has a like he has to like hold himself from chuckling.
Okay. And I know both of them, right? Or no?
You only know Nightingale. With the 16, you are not familiar with Lord Sanai.
Wonderful.
But Lord Sanai will reach out his hand to Sarryn. Ah, Mister, it's my first time seeing you. Which house do you belong to, good sir?
Ouch.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. I was debating whether or not to do a stupid on that one.
Please don't.
Yeah.
From somebody who does that, please don't.
Yeah. You'll go and, well, in this particular event, I would just so happen to be aligned with Lord Dimitri's house as it stands. The name is Sarryn. And you are?
Sarryn, which family is this?
At this point, Sarryn would be like kind of a loss for word for a few moments. It's like, well, you see, that's the funny thing. My family? I don't have a name associated with one. Never had one.
He smiles at you, pulls back his hand. Lord Sanai. Roll me insight check if you want.
You're gonna ask me to roll something? Of course I'll roll it. What is it with the natural force tonight? That's a 6.
Can I roll insight? Because I'm right there,
Yeah, you
too.
can roll insight. Yeah, you can roll insight.
I want to know if I just know more.
I don't think so.
Everybody knows.
The both of you think that he is a very, very nice man. He's a very courteous, very nice man.
Oh my, no.
I want you to know,
He
if I
has
would have rolled well enough.
absolutely no evil intentions at all.
I want you to know, if I would have rolled higher and something was off, I was gonna cast a spell of some sort. I'm not gonna tell you which one though.
I have a question. Slightly off topic. What would a vibe check roll be? Like,
Insight.
It would be insight.
It would be insight still.
okay. Because I was like, can I
Just
just
want to use
vibe check
inspiration.
Yeah, that's true.
people? Honestly, I might use my lucky feet, because...
Actually, you know what, DM? I do still have that D20, right?
Yeah, you do.
Fuck it.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. Insight, where are you? Right there.
I'm using lucky feet.
Okay, it's better. Still not good,
Slightly.
but better.
It's slightly better.
I got a 13.
Yeah, we averaged something decent.
Do I pick up on the bad vibes?
Okay, with a 13, you pick up Lord Sana the ew. I'm going to go wash my hands type of vibe.
Oh.
Ah, okay, one of those racist.
I feel like I definitely give Sarryn like a look. And I feel like it's one he'd get because, I mean, we have been traveling together for long enough to be like, yeah, no, this guy's a no. Hard no.
Well,
Very bad.
well, Lord Sunny, I must admit, it's not often that somebody reach out their hand to me. As my personal experience has so often shown, not a lot of people reach out to tieflings. I wish you a nice evening. If you must attend to other business, I will not be holding you back.
He just looks at you. Is Elara doing anything?
Hold on.
She just got indirectly marriage proposed to.
And I'm gonna very directly shut that shit down.
Yeah, she literally said, "I'm taken." Quite literally, straight up.
It's like, no, I'm taken. And I'm standing close enough to Sarryn. I'm going to lean against him, make it very obvious I mean taken by him.
Okay.
You know, with this thing happening, I will be casting protection from evil and good on Elara, targeting specifically undead.
I have detect thoughts, and I didn't even
Yeah.
realize. So.
But yeah, for 10 minutes, Elara has protection from vampire undead specifically.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I totally forgot I have message. Is that one that, like...
You have to whisper your message, so there's a chance they might intercept it.
Thank you for that clarification. Alright, well, I think because of that sort of indirect marriage proposal, I'm going to politely excuse ourselves and we're going to keep walking through, because, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do the two of you walk?
And just so you're aware, that spell still gets cast on you, Elara, for 10 minutes, because I'm not taking the chance of anything happening.
Should I start shit? Tis the question my little gremlin brain wants to know.
At this point, Sarryn would also like kind of whisper to your ear as you move around, and it's like, taken. That was fast.
Yes, well, I prefer efficiency.
What are you, Zemnian or something?
No, I just don't like... I think her way of saying it is more of a, I'm impatient and you know that.
Yeah.
She's the type. Would you put the ring on my finger already?
Yeah, like, god damn it!
It's like, god damn it, you already fucked a tiefling. What the fuck are you waiting for a ring?
Yeah, come on. We've already been around this block. Let's go.
Well...
What is happening?
Well, Elara, I think you probably should pick our next, query. I think this goal of mine wasn't the best.
DM, do I know of Kyle being there? Do I
No, not yet. You both have not seen each other yet. But if you keep going north, up, you might end up seeing each other.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed the family name. Oops. Took me long enough.
Yeah, that's why I was like, do I want to start shit? Because I kind of
I'm gonna say, off the table, would I know?
Can I at least talk to
as well?
before you start shit?
Okay, so...
No, I was just...
Sorry, there's like 3 people talking.
Sorry.
Once at a time.
Okay, I just wanted to ask, would I be able to know Mr. Nightshade, or...?
You would not know it, Nightshade, until you talked to him and found out his
Okay.
name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Above table people, this is Alara's brother.
Yeah, kind of figured.
No.
Kind of figured.
So, when you hear me being like, do I want to start shit? That's what I mean.
Low
If you're
key,
just first-
that might. But
you're
wait
just
for
first-
Marceline.
Loki, if it gets Sarryn kicked out of the ball that he didn't want to go at to begin with, bonus.
Honestly, let's go meet Merlin and Arthur. Come on. I mean,
Yeah, fuck it. Might as well. How bad can Merlin and Arthur can actually be? Just look, they're actually the BBEG.
please don't make him bad. Do-do-do.
Okay. Hold there. Second.
Yep.
Hold second. Come back. Just a bit. Just a little bit. Just right here.
Oh, just right there.
Actually, it's better if right here.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay.
You all see this red-colored robed, very bald-looking vampire. Very serious-looking, very gaunt-looking vampire. He is talking to this pretty noble lady, and you just overhear him saying, "Oh, come on, it's very fun being a vampire. I can do it for you if you wish, you know." And then she's like very uncomfortable. She wants to get out of this conversation.
What time is that?
Actually, you know what? Sarryn would speak up. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, miss, but I think this gentleman over there, and he will point toward Lord Valendor. I passed by him and I thought he said he had some business to do with you.
This mistress looks at you. Oh, really? I will go there immediately. Mondale, we will have this conversation another time. Okay. And then she just walks past.
Damn, you're cutting out
Okay.
really bad.
Alright.
Mic test 1, 2, 3. Mic
Oh, now
test
it's
1,
back.
2, 3.
Now you're
There we
better.
go.
Better.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, I said that after Sarryn says that, she looks at Morndale and says, "Oh, really? I will be there immediately. Thank you, Lord Morndale." And then she looks at Sarryn, gives a head nod, and quickly heads forward to Lord Valendor to get out of there.
You know, if I wouldn't be afraid of vampire knowing infernal, I would whisper something in infernal to Elara, but I won't.
What language do you know?
Yeah, now you two can. What do the two of you do? Sorry, no, do you?
We
after
were
doing
headed.
that,
We were headed to
as
Merlin and Prince
Morndale
Edward.
looks. Okay. No. I mean, I know that, but like,
Oh, okay.
you
like,
just do that and then
in
you
there.
head off, or you.
Well, Sarryn would then, after the lady moves, it's like, my apologies. It seemed real important, but we have some business to address with those gentlemen over there. Have a nice ball.
He looks at you like he wants to cut your head off.
I'll just move out the way.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna do shit. Elora asked me to keep her from murdering anybody, so I'll try not to murder anybody. Well, Elora, dear. I think
Yes.
we made them wait long enough, don't you think?
Quite. And she's gonna walk off because she waits for no one.
Okay. Yeah, you can walk to where you will, and we will go to Mercy. Mercy, you approach the three purebloods who are Ventru with his blood wine, Fabian just leaning on the pillar, all cool as a cucumber. And Seraphina just being herself, all dressed in her white and black robes. Even her head is covered with, of course, she has a mask on. Very humble looking mask.
Hello.
Hello.
I feel like I recognize you guys somewhere. Weren't you also in the a couple fights that me and my group also dealt with?
Ventru, look at me. You mean you're saying you have forgotten this marvelous face?
Can you repeat that?
Like that's 1, 2, 3. Ventru said, you mean to say you have forgotten this marvelous face as he stroked his chin.
I don't think I was paying too much attention, sorry.
To be fair, his volume
Shame.
shifted a bit. Oh, that's not what you meant. My bad.
It just got
What's my see to do? Yes, what does he want to say?
Crap, my brain is farting, crap. I can't think.
It's this because relax. You are the daughter of the Black King, princess of the Void.
Out of character, I can't think. I suddenly lost the ability to think.
It is okay. Shall we come back to you then?
So how long have you guys been fighting and stuff?
Fabian looks at Ventru. Ventru looks at Fabian. Seraphina looks at her brothers in blood, turns to Marceline. Well, I don't do the fighting. It's usually them who does the fighting. I'm more behind the scenes.
Ah, okay.
But to be honest, between you and me, Fabian is the better fighter because he taught that. And then Ventru turns his head to Seraphina, raises one eyebrow, and then Fabian just smiles. Doesn't say anything.
So, Seraphina, you're also a spellcaster?
Yes, I am.
Huh. What type of magic do you specialize in, if you don't mind me asking?
She holds out her hand. Why, the magic of my master, blood, mends. She holds out the palm of her hand, and then a wound appears on the palm of her hand as blood begins to float into a ball of blood before he reabsorbs it back into her hand.
I used to specialize in astral magic, but stuff happened, and now I specialize in out of character shadow magic, right?
Void magic.
Oh, void magic. void magic.
Oh, very curious. How did you change your magical nature like this?
And can you repeat that one more time? Your mic kind of just started acting out.
Oh no. Basically, she said, how did you change your magical nature like this?
I used to be a warlock, but my patron died briefly, but we decided, just for his sake, not to reform the pact, and then I, got reincarnated, so now I can specialize in void magic.
She looks at you like she's trying to understand, but she does not understand. But she smiles.
It's a long story, really. Dimitri was the one who brought my former patron Solus back, but yeah.
The moment you say something good about Dimitri, Serafina said, well, yes, of course, he is a very, very great man. And then he steps in to say, of course, he is Dimitri. What do you think? You can very quickly tell Marceline the three purebloods have all the admiration in the world for Dimitri. He is like Jesus to them. He can do no wrong. He has never done anything wrong.
It's I mean, I only met Dimitri like a couple of months ago, and I don't know as much as Larissa does. he seems nice, albeit kind of scary.
Oh, he is not nice. He is amazing.
I'm trying to think. Why can't I? Out of character, I can't think. Why? So, how long did you guys know Dimitri? If you don't mind me asking. What is it?
Serafina. Serafina will tell you. I have known Lord Dimitri for 10 years. Same as my brothers. Though all three of them look nothing alike. They are definitely not siblings. They're probably assuming siblings by being part of Dimitri's house.
Is he like your dad or something?
Well, in a way, yes. Sometimes he feels like a big brother, sometimes like a mentor, and sometimes like a father. He will speak out. He is the very chatty one, and he will say, Fabian nearly died from a bear attack, and Lord Dimitri chose to save him by turning him. And for Serafina, well, it was not nice what happened to her. And I had a gambling problem, and it caused some problems, and well, I nearly died for it, and Dimitri found me for dead. Lord Dimitri. found me for that.
Huh. Is there anything you want to know about me?
Three of them look at you. You are a strange creature.
I've been told that, yes.
As we will leave Marceline there, unless Marceline wants to do anything else.
I'm curious how Dad's doing, so I'm gonna go check on him real quick. Bye. And then I'm gonna go check on Dad.
Ventro and Serafina wave at you while Fabian is still, arms locked, arms crossed, is leaning back. As Marceline, you hit there. Night, we are gonna focus on you right now. Night, my friend. You went all the way to Lady Evergreen. Roll me a perception check to see if you were able to pick up anything.
Hello, sorry, I didn't hear that part. My turn?
Roll a perception to see if you picked up anything.
My perception is so bad.
With the 2, you don't really hear anything, but you just come in and it seems like Lady Evergreen and Yormaganda and Lord Viscount are having a very serious, super serious conversation.
Like I'm intruding?
Not necessarily, but I mean, these are important people, so anything they talk about always sounds and feels important.
Out of curiosity, considering I'm kind of walking up there too, can I roll a perception?
No, this is much earlier.
Oh.
This is before Marceline. Yeah, because Night went there first, remember? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, was she engaged in a conversation with Mr. Nightshade? Because I was trying to see if she could introduce me to her.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. What did you mean?
I was trying to get Lady Evergreen to introduce me to the people she was engaging in conversation with or her surrounding. And
Oh, okay.
hopefully kind of get to Mr. Nightshade, but I don't know if he was a part of the conversation.
Okay. I think I didn't describe the the situation well enough. So the Sir Pettigrew and Kale, they are wearing masks, but they are fully armored.
No.
They are not and like they have their swords drawn and they're just like standing behind Lady Evergreen in like a guard position.
Mm-hmm.
We very quickly put together that they are probably security for Lady Evergreen because she's still recovering. Yeah, so the conversation is between Jormungandr, Lady Evergreen, and Viscount.
Okay. Well. Okay. Okay, perfect. That makes sense. Okay, I'm just gonna let Miss Lady Evergreen know that I'm gonna tell her. Well, probably or in a very serious conversation. I just wanted to see if I could if you could save me one dance for tonight. As I see you are almost fully recovered. Would she accept my offer?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. What you cut out for me? Sorry,
Oh.
what did you say?
Sorry, I said I go and ask Lady Evergreen to save me a dance for the night, if she may.
She smiles at you and says, "I accept."
Yay! I'm squealy. Okay, well, thank you. The rest of the crew is here with me, so I will. Should I introduce them? I want to invite Elara and Sarryn to the conversation.
Oh
I see the rest of my friends are headed the rest of the crew is headed this way. I'm sure they would like to say hi to you as well.
Oh god.
Elara, Sarryn! I scream across for you to guys
Okay.
come join the conversation. I really do want you to start the mess, Elara.
You know,
Alright.
I'll retcon that. Actually, Sarryn will be placed there. I will not move away from her, Celine.
Okay,
It's
so
fine. I can talk diagonally.
so before
I think I'm close enough for her to see me and know it's me.
Thing is,
I mean-
Sarryn standing at 6'2".
Yeah, but I unknowingly invited you. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't
fair
know that was
use,
your
I mean.
brother. Saying it out loud. So I scream Elara out loud. Sarryn.
Oh god.
Casey.
Kane, you're going
Sorry.
robot and cut off.
I know. I didn't hear anything.
Not gonna lie, I saw that word infinite and I thought it said initiative.
Oh god.
We're all about to roll initiative at this rate.
I know.
You're still breaking off,
You're
King.
cutting out real bad. We
can't
still
hear
can't
him.
hear you.
You may have to leave and rejoin.
Yeah, my phone kept freezing like that. And I keep
Is your
thinking
internet
it's my...
situation okay?
No,
It's just, I go... Who?
wasn't you on
Oh.
King's end. It's like no one of us can hear it and some of us are on desktop, so.
I'm on
Yeah, no,
desktop.
I'm on my
Now
phone.
he's-
And I thought it was like my AirPods that were glitching.
No, it's not you.
Yeah, I still let out a big sigh of relief.
hello, mic
There we
test
go.
There.
one.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, okay. What was the last thing you heard me say?
Honestly?
The picture just popped up, honestly.
Yep.
Yeah, we just got Kyle's picture.
Okay, so when the Kyle picture popped up, I said that Elara, you have not yet recognized Kale because of the mask, and Kale has not recognized Elara yet because he rolled an 8. Because he is a paladin, he does not have perception skills.
Oh.
But what night calling my
Calling bullshit on that one. I'm a paladin
There's
and
so
I have
much.
some
There's so
perception.
much Elaras in the realm. No worries.
But
Yeah,
I'm just
you
saying-
are able to call, but again, there is many Elaras, so that's why like he's still like, oh okay.
You didn't use the
Not
family name.
questioning.
Hey,
He probably wasn't thinking you were gonna be invited to this elite party. Get him.
Actually, would Sarryn know Elara's last name? I would assume so, but
yes.
I don't
Okay.
know.
So
Okay.
there's I think 3 people that know, and it's Night, Sarryn, and Dimitri.
Yeah, she introduced me with her full name.
Because that's how I got us into the manor in the first place, was with
yeah, you're right.
mentioning that I was Nightshade.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
So, character-wise, Knight, Sarn, and Dimitri are the only ones that know my name. Full name.
Mm-hmm. I didn't say your full name out loud then. Okay.
No.
Very
So,
ambiguous.
And thing is, if Knight would ever say her full name out loud, there might be trouble.
Yeah. We're
but
beefing.
Elara is gonna look over at Knight and try to peek around Sarn.
Just one moment, Knight. We kind of have something else on the burner right now, but we'll get back to you.
I try to scream back without paying no mind to Lady Evergreen. It's Lady Evergreen! Come say hi!
Okay, I guess we have to go say hi, because I honestly,
Yeah.
I kind of
I
want
just
to.
want Elara to start fighting.
So we're gonna go. We're gonna go. Can I? Hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna use the little draw tool.
Yeah, you could pass
We're-
through
we're
Sarryn.
gonna- We're gonna go around like that.
Okay.
So I'm just moving Elara up here. Trying, you can go where you want to go, but can't undo that. I can.
You know, diagonal movement is an option.
Yeah. So we're here now. Oh, I'm so ready to start shit.
Okay, roll perception.
Oh, please, universe. Give me a nat 20. Close enough.
Okay,
17.
I'm gonna roll one more d20.
That's a 10.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
We're gonna pause right here and we're gonna go all the way down to Miss Larissa.
Uh-oh.
As Lady Amastia. I can't speak right now. Lady Amastasia reaches for a nice fine glass of red. What about you, Larissa? What is Larissa doing?
Because she can't handle her alcohol, she is going to stick with like a sparkling juice.
Like a fruit juice? Yeah.
Yeah, a
A
sparkling
nice fruit juice.
alcohol free. Otherwise, she's going to not hold back anything. And she needs to be less blunt. She's going to ask in her usual roundabout way, trying not to get any attention from Lord Baylinder, and
Mm-hmm.
ask, do you know anything more about the Underdark that perhaps you have been advised not to share? I noticed that you didn't speak when I had asked previously, but it seemed like you knew more than you were willing to share at the time.
She looks at you and she just gives a smile and no, I don't know anything more. But you know she's lying. She really does know more. She's hiding something, but you're not sure what.
You're lucky she didn't drink alcohol.
Yet.
Yet. What can I do that may help you remember?
Nothing. I just don't know anything else that you're implying, Archfluidus.
Look, my brother is in this Underdark. I need to know whatever it is that you seem reluctant to acknowledge. I can tell that you're holding back, but I don't know why. Hardly something that an ally or a supposed ally would do, wouldn't you say?
Roll me persuasion.
Persuasion's charisma. I don't have advantage on that. I'm using my inspiration. You know what? I had to cop up on something.
Okay. The DC was a 10 to
No.
persuade. Because of the way you persuaded her, the DC was lower.
Hooray.
So with a 10, you pass. She looks at you and she's a little bit nervous. And then she kind of like moves aside from this particular vampire guard over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then she starts to open like because she's wearing like layered robes, the very top around her collar, she just starts to undo it. And then you start to see the corner of her sleeve where she just raises the tip of the sleeve a little bit. And then you see the symbol of a black spider.
I will incline my head as a thank you, keeping that in the back of my mind for further research for a later time.
You can make me a history check, Larissa.
Uh-oh. I'm not very bright, but I'm smarter today.
Okay, with a history of a 14, yeah. Yeah, you know what that mark is. That is the mark of the Underdark. It is the emblem of the Spider Queen, the goddess of the Underdark, Lilith Raxis, aka Lord.
Why do you have this? She's going to be thinking in her mind, not saying out loud, of this just got a lot more complicated.
She looks at you and a lot of Elendors not familiar with my past. But I was raised in the Underdark. It was only when I got older my foster parents decided it was safer for me to return to the surface world.
And I'm glad that you did join us on the surface world. Do you have any advice for those who would go there to this place? In a covert manner, or to be poking their nose around looking for people who may have gone missing there?
She inhales and well, there are a few passages into the Underdark. The problem will be the Driders.
I beg your pardon, what's a drider?
Spider people.
During the attack.
One Drider that was leading the attack.
Yes, I
And
just don't know
then
if Larissa saw that or if it was
Blue
Blue
killed
who
her.
saw it.
No, you saw it, but then Blue killed him. Blue killed her. It was a girl.
Oh,
Gold
right.
Rider.
Any advice for how to deal with these riders in a peaceful manner, perhaps?
Well, you are a woman. They venerate women, especially dark elven women there. I would suggest going in the diplomatic route.
I see. Would my title as Archdruidess be preferred, or should I not mention that? I fear that it would not make a difference, considering my brother would hold the same title.
I think that should be best kept to yourself.
Right.
After all, the Druidic Meadows is their primary target when coming to the surface.
Oh dear. I appreciate everything that you have shared. I understand that it would not be easy for you to have shared this with me, but I do appreciate it greatly.
I might be able to help you gain access to the capital, assuming that is where you want to go.
Wherever you believe, it is most likely they may house what they may deem prisoners or intruders. I have not heard from my brother in many, many moons.
Well, someone of your brother's stature would be definitely kept in the capital.
Tell me honestly, is he better served alive there, or should I be preparing for the worst?
Well, given as to what him and his group are made of, they are much more valuable alive than killed. She looks worried.
For what purpose would they hold them alive? We have not heard of any ransom demands. It's just been silent, along with the group that was sent to aid my brother's group, who are still missing.
My goddess is she's devious by nature. There must be some plan that she has.
I will endeavor to learn what this plan is then. Larissa's going to be getting visibly more nervous.
I'm sorry I cannot offer more. But if you need a way into the Underdark, I will have a way.
I may take you up upon that offer. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That would be it from Larissa. She would calmly, as she can, go back to the group with Lady Amastasia to reunite with the rest.
Okay. As you both make your way back, you will see Lord Valendor talking to Lady Lunthia. Lady Lunthia is not an elf, she is a human. And Dimitri is still with the 3 vampires. He has been waiting for you. Does Larissa want to follow Lord Dimitri deeper up north, or she wants to linger with this group a little bit longer?
She's gonna stick close with Dimitri.
Dimitri will
Go ahead, Yam.
Dimitri will bid farewell to this group of company and start to head past this group of vampires.
Shit is gonna go down.
As Sanae, Nightingale, and Morndale are staring at Dimitri and Larissa, Dimitri does not look at Nightingale and Sanae, but he does look at Morndale. And he's not smiling, he's just very, very calm. Like, It's like that type of face. And then he turns his face to the purebloods, who immediately give a bow to him. And then Morndale speaks out. Don't turn your back on me, Carve. And then Dimitri slowly turns his head to Morndale. You should teach your friends to have better manners.
He's talking about Sarryn.
Carve. You should be more careful. Accidents can. And then he raises an eyebrow. Happen. And then Dimitri holds out a hand and smiles at him, holds out a hand for a handshake. Lord Morndale holds out his right hand to shake Dimitri's hand. And then you start to see Morndale starts to sweat. And then you start to see Morndale has like his other hand, his left hand on his right hand. At first it seems like a really firm, intense handshake. And then you realize Morndale is trying to pull himself from Dimitri. And then Morndale is sweating even more and becoming more pale.
He's conquering Akid, that bitch.
He played a game of FAFO. Fuck around, find out.
Yep. It's like literally Sarryn like, oh, that lady's uncomfortable. Let's send her towards Dimitri.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a brief moment of shivering from Morndale, Dimitri, let's go. Come, darling. What does Larissa do?
She's going to nod and have a wary look towards Lord Morndale, keeping him as a person that actually should pay more attention to going forward.
As Lord Dimitri and Larissa go up, and that is where we will end the session. Side RP will still be on. So conversations can still happen between the different NPCs that are present here, even the other NPCs that are present here. And then the second part of the masquerade will happen in the following session. My apologies, guys. I think I overdid the masquerade. I thought I could make it into like one session, but it's like, whoa, I overdid it. And I'm also glad I kind of
a lot
overdid
in
it.
here.
It's kind of good.
No worries, King. If we get more of that shit, I'm down for it.
Yep.
Yep, there's still stuff to happen. Like there's still the dance, there's still the vampire king to appear.
There's still the murder that he planned for Sarryn because he insulted the Vampire Lord.
Me beating the shit out of Kale.
What? This guy, a murderer, a bad guy? Nah, come on.
No.
He was.
He smells
Come
like
on,
moldy.
he was.
He's called Morndale.
I didn't say.
was-
Okay,
He was. He was so nice. He offered. He offered vampirism to a innocent lady.
King.
He was very courteous to the tiefling and her partner, and then was very courteous to Lord Dimitri. It's not like he threatened Dimitri's friend.
Yeah.
Him, I don't get to fight Kale.
All I'm gonna say is, I never said that it would be one of the lords that would try to kill him. Would it be sponsored? Maybe. But would they do it themselves? Probably not.
I just realized I forgot to ask Seraphine if she needs a dance partner. Crap.
Sure.
You can always do that inside RP or something.
It's always therapy is always available. Friends. Do not worry. The masquerade is not over yet. Well, my friends, that's session for today. I hope you all enjoyed the